Thank you, Earl Ulfric.
Yes? Make it quick. I'm a busy man.
We've got the giant crater across rock here for the bounty as well.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Thank you, my Earl. So I think things with Elisif and Solitude are now solved, and we shouldn't have any more problems in that regard. So hopefully that's brought some stability and peace to the province.
Talos, watch over you.
Yes, my Earl. Right. Come, Zora. Right, she's as I said, just told Ulfric all about that problem in Solitude with those demeaning pictures of Elisif that were doing the rounds. It's been solved, that little problem, so shouldn't have any more. One of you guys, is it?
Die, Dawn.
Yeah, whatever.
I.
Yeah. No, this is high. There's a vampire attacking all over the town, eh?
Nobody here now.
Right. Yeah, these vampires are kind of right pest, aren't they, Zora? Gotta do something about this. Well, the blood in the steps. Anyway, as I was saying before we were interrupted, she's solved the problem with Elisif and those demeaning pictures that are doing the rounds. Got the bounty for the giant that cleared across rock. And now we're finally on our way to Solitude. Until the books were for Uruk. So we'll take the carriage to Winterhold. As the weather's cleared up a bit. Well, Farron.
Need a ride?
Yes, I do.
Where do you want to go?
I would like to go to College Winterhold, please.
Climb and back and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up.
Yeah, the weather might close in again, eh? Anyway.
Get up there.
Right, my friend, let's get to some shelter and I'll get changed into the
Oh, did you need something?
appropriate robes. Right, where's the...
What can I do for you?
Hello there.
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
I'd like to rent a room here.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
My friend. I'll do for the water.
Of course. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Same room as last time, is it? Whereas you can stay here in nice warmth and I'll go up to the college.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Thanks. I will. Okay. Time to get changed in. Right, we're back soon, Zora. Just you rest here. Say a nice warm fire.
Need something?
Now let's get these books returned to Urag before we get them damaged. We're very happy with that. Have I got the... Something to put on. Oh God, so I brought that thing here. I was hoping they wouldn't do that. I was hoping they left it down as Arthal.
You have time to practice?
Maybe later? I'm sort of busy now.
Cesargo understands. You hesitate because you know Cesargo will be better than you. Very well.
Well, at least he's not here looking at it. I've got a bad feeling about that thing. Stolf, dear, you made it back safe.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
So, is something I can help you with?
Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. I suppose I could use another one, but... Well, it sounds silly, but mine has sentimental value.
Right.
If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me?
Well, okay. I think it's got your name on it, has it? I'll see what I can do. See, I'm glad you got it at Sarthal with that thing. I really should have left it down there, I feel. You should have brought it up here, but anyway, I'm only a student here, so you elders must know better. I'm practicing, I see. Right. Okay, let's get up to Urag with these books. I'll take the hood off actually because it's not needed in here. There we go. Ah, Olivia.
Greetings.
I've got news regarding your assistant.
Well done. What have you learned?
I'm afraid that Jadrora is dead.
That is unfortunate. He was a good mage. Were you able to procure any information at all?
a little callous. He died in your service. I thought you might have treated him with compassion.
Quite the contrary. When I say he was a good mage, it is perhaps the highest compliment I could ever pay him. I knew the Khajiit for 10 years. Do not pretend to understand our relationship, and do not presume you can better eulogize those you barely know. It is more insulting to his memory that we diverge toward a meaningless argument, when the pages are still in the hands of rogue mages. Now, do you have any information for me or not?
He's able to procure these notes.
Let me see those. This is precisely what we needed. You have done admirably, as did my assistant in delivering these to you. Now that you are entrenched in this matter, I have no doubt that you are the only one capable of pursuing it to the end.
What?
This is far more perilous than the previous job, but I believe you will reward my confidence in you.
Huh. Alright, and what comes next then?
As you may have guessed, the 5 locations listed are likely secluded areas where the mages can conduct their individual research. 1 mage for each school of magic. To defeat them will require skill and cunning, and an understanding of the strengths and weaknesses of each art. The notes will provide their locations, and you can consult me for any advice regarding their procurement. Do you have any questions before you go?
Well, as I said, I'm a mere student here, so I'm curious about the different schools of magic.
Indeed you must. I will offer any assistance I can.
Tell about restoration magic.
The most infuriating of opponents. For every blow you strike, every spell you cast, is nullified by their unyielding ability to heal. Moreover, when such a mage is surrounded by powerful warriors, their strength grows by leaps and bounds, as all are healed that stand beside him. Such a mage will confine himself into a small area to increase the efficacy of his healing spell. However, this tactic provides an opening. Just as many can be healed, many can be damaged. And the cost of restoration is far greater than destruction.
Illusion, I've used some of that in my time.
An illusionist attacks the mind. He plays the drums of courage and fear to convince both you and the bandits that they are invincible. Illusion can fool your eyes, become your heart's greatest desire, but it cannot fool all the senses, and that is where you will find truth. However, the greatest illusion is not the product of any spell. It is the doubt one has in the efficacy of illusion magic. Do not underestimate the illusion mage. That is my advice to you.
Right, useful advice. I've used a bit of alteration in my time as well. Tell me about alteration mages.
To know that reality is a falsehood is the essence of alteration magic.
Yeah.
While illusion affects only the caster and the target, alteration is to change the very fabric of our world, so that all are affected. Alteration can be used to blind your opponent with mage light, or turn your flesh into steel.
Right.
It is a magic that prevents stealth, as a mage can detect your presence while cloaking his own. Alteration does not have an offensive spell. What it does is use endurance as a weapon,
Right, yeah.
whether it be with potions of health, stamina, or magicka. One must be prepared for a long fight.
Destruction mages, I met a few of them in my time.
The name destruction implies havoc, and while such magic is capable of immense damage, it is not as inelegant as one might presume. Lightning, ice, and fire. Each element has applications beyond the inflicting of pain. A bolt of lightning can disarm a trained mage, sapping him of his magicka. The swiftest runner will find it difficult to wade through briars of ice. Flames will turn your own tunic into a weapon, draining your health as it burns through your skin. To defeat a master of destruction magic, one must use their wards wisely, for there is more than just health one must account for.
And conjurers. I don't like them, so Tell me all about conjurers.
It is a mistake to assume the conjurer hides behind the beasts he summons. For such a mage can conjure a dagger as easily as a Dremora. There are those who conjure Atronachs to support them from the rear, whereas others will conjure bows to lend aid to their armies. When you enter their chamber, take note of the bodies strewn about, as they are weapons hoisted on a rack, to be retrieved at the time of battle.
Yeah.
However, like any weapon, they are slaves to the one who wields them, and are as much a tool as they are a foe.
Yeah, if you kill the conjurer, you kill the slaves, basically. Met a few vampires that are like that. Right, thanks, Olivia. That's I think that's all I need to know for now.
Very well. Return to me if you seek my counsel.
Right, where's Zurich?
Eleanor, the library is in
Yes, I think I've had enough of that book.
When books are strewn about here and there, it makes it impossible to determine if a book's been
Yes.
checked
There
out.
are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Scatter the books without any concern for the person who has to clean up.
All right,
I
then.
thought
Okay.
it might be more efficient if I waited until the end of the day to put the books back on the shelves.
And shall I be?
Someone likes their brandy.
Forced to wait until the end of the day as well.
Where's the other book? Let's see.
I will need to have a word with Hurog regarding your training.
Keeping. Is he, Sergius?
No idea if the
As
Selma's going
always,
chasing them or not.
The Nords don't ever
That's
stop
the
wanting
kind of thing
things
that's
enchanted.
At least it's more money for the college.
interesting, but
Perhaps, but it just means more work for me.
sorry, Urag. Hello.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Here's the books I went missing.
Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself?
Not yet.
If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here, I suppose you've earned these.
Yes. Fortunately, Orthorn ran away when we got out of that place, so I don't know if he'll be back or not. I found him some of Shaldor's work too.
Excellent. I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more than a day or two.
Okay.
Fight well.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
It's alright, just saying hello.
All right, then.
Eleanor, the library is in disarray. When books are strewn about here and there, it makes it impossible to determine if a book's been checked out.
I'm sorry. It's just the professors come in here and scatter the books without any concern for the person who has to clean up. I thought it might be more efficient if I waited until the end of the day to put the books back on the shelves.
And shall I be forced to wait until the end of the day as well? I will need to have a word with Hurog regarding your...
No more jokes. Toilet closet. Right.
training.
I don't know. It might appeal to Calcelmo's sense of humour, might not, but anyway.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Who are you talking about?
Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to.
What's the problem with Feralda?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Need help with something?
Well, I suppose I could use a hand with something, yes. Feralda's working on something, and I want to know what it is. I want her notes. You think you could get them for me without her knowing?
Isn't that stealing?
Yes. Yes, it is. You have a problem with that? Look, either you get the notes, or I'll figure out another way to do it. Just come find me if you get your hands on them.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's just the professors come in here and scatter the books without any concern for the person who has to clean up. I thought it might be more efficient if I waited until the end of the day to put the books back on the
You're not about those Dwemer. I wasn't able to find anything useful. Could you help me out?
All right. I'll bring everything we have on them.
Yeah.
How about this?
Dwemer history and culture. Culture, chapter 1. I'm not reading all that. I'll
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
I'm sorry, there didn't seem to be anything relevant in that book where I could see anything else.
Okay. Got another one for you.
Palmer study. Up here. So, is that Ursa Usrax? Snow Prince. I wonder if that's that big statue that we've seen. Where we killed Mercer. For servants, yeah. Eating the fungus made them blind. And then were vanished. The farmer were left behind. And they're all bitter about it.
You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain.
Well, that didn't have any seem to have any either. How did he ask again, but...
Was there something specific you needed?
As I said before, a book that includes information about Falmer Exodus refugees.
Hold on there. I just remembered something. A group of mages took a number of books.
The Synod, a few months back, the Synod showed up here. They inquired about the ruins of Mizulft, but that's all I remember. There's a chance they might be in Mizulft yet.
Mizulft? Well,
I don't care if you wrote it yourself. If you want a book from here, you go through me.
Want to buy back the Elder Scroll?
Finally came to your senses, huh? Realized what you gave up. Can't say I'm surprised.
How much is it going to cost?
Tell you what, I'll sell it back to you for 4,000 coins.
Make it 3,000 and you're going to have a deal.
All right. I suppose I could do that. Here you are.
Thanks. Okay. Mizulft. Right.
Eleanor, the library is in disarray. When books are strewn about here and
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Right,
person who has to clean up. I thought it might be more efficient if I waited until the end of the day to put the books back on the shelves.
And shall I be forced to wait until the end of the day as well? I will need to have a word with Urag regarding your training.
I need your help with something. Something private.
Something wrong?
Yes, but it needs to be kept quiet. I may have entered into an agreement with Enther. He had something I needed, so I traded him something of mine. It was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. It's an amulet that belonged to my family, and I never should have given it to Enther. But he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back.
Okay. Why does amulet so important to you?
I told you, it's from my family.
Right.
I know they've always disapproved of what I wanted in life. To learn magic instead of becoming a farmer or a hunter. But no matter how poorly they may have treated me, they're still my family. I didn't consider that until after I made the trade.
Yeah, family is important, right? Bear that in mind. So what does he need from Enther?
It doesn't matter. It's also none of your concern. Just talk to him. See if you can convince him to give my amulet back.
Okay. It's difficult being away from your family.
Not at all. I consider it a blessing.
Really?
My family was convinced coming here was a death sentence, or worse. It took years of insisting that this is what I'm meant to do.
Alright. See, have you seen Ancano around?
I know he's from the Thalmor, and that he claims to be here simply as an advisor. I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I've been trying to avoid him as well.
Until next time.
But for entirely different reasons than what he's avoiding him for.
Good to see you.
Well, Urag suggested I come to see you.
Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery?
He found a certain book, Night of Tears.
Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal?
I think so.
Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details.
Yeah.
I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations.
Yeah?
I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Eliad, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience.
Oh.
But can you feel that?
Here he comes, I swear. Where has he been?
This marvelous object. It practically radiates magicka. And yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go.
What? What's going on?
Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants.
Oh yeah, you're so concerned about this.
I'll be the one asking the questions. All you need to know is that the Psijic Order is a rogue organization, believing themselves to be above the law. They have clashed with the Old Mary Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here.
My gods. Better do as he says. Cast suspicion on myself. Or is this just a ruse?
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
I don't suppose he can do anything if there's other people there with him. Around the room with me. I need to stay calm. Stay focused. Posing as a student. I don't believe I'm just a student here.
Eleanor, the library is in disarray. When books are...
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm.
What? It's frozen. What's going on here? Why are the curtains still waving and they're frozen? What are you doing?
It is good to meet you in person.
What's going on? What happened to everyone? It's frozen in time or something?
I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance. And attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it.
Eye of Magnus?
The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with.
Dealt with? If it's dangerous, then why don't you do something about it? I'm just, a student here.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events.
Really?
My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Oncano, your Thalmor associate.
Oh, him.
Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
But why? Why me? Why should I trust you or your order?
I presume you refer to Oncano's distaste for the Psijic Order.
Not just that.
The Thalmor see our order as a threat because we have power, and we will not allow them to control us. I assure you that we mean you no harm.
Well, I suppose that's something. So what exactly is the problem?
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused.
I didn't want them to.
Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided.
I didn't want them to bring it back from Sarthal in the first place. They should have left it down there. But apparently they seem to know better. So what do you expect me to do then?
We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath.
What?
But we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college.
Augur?
His perception may be more coherent than ours.
Who's the Augur of Dunlane?
He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different.
Different? So where can I find this augur?
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can.
Watch over me?
It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
Wait.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say
Well,
something?
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Things are happening here.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here she is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
Gods. This is all happening too quickly. What do they expect me to do about that orb thing down there? I can't even attack a cano here. Should be something he did to me. As I said, they should have left that orb where it belonged, down in Tharsal, not bring it up here. It's gonna, according to that monk, it's gonna cause all sorts of problems. Well, Tolfdir seems to be a pretty knowledgeable man. Maybe I should speak to him. Or the Archmage if I can find him. Urag knows something about this augur.
I wish Master Jarvis would make his books visible before returning them. Every time I approach him about an overdue book, it's the same story.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Any progress in translating that Sheldor's work?
It's coming along slowly. I expect there will be some results soon.
Right.
All right then.
Okay.
About here and there. It makes it impossible to determine if a book's been checked out.
I'm sorry. It's just the professors come in here and scatter the books without any concern for the person who has to clean up.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
And shall
All right then.
Okay.
wait until the end of the day as well? I will need to have a word with Urag regarding your training.
Well, barring the Archmage, Tolfir's the oldest one here, I think. That is what they're all seem to be arguing over. That. The Eye of Magnus, did he call it?
You're not as dumb as you look.
I wanted to ask you advice, Sergius, about something. But is there any college business I can assist with?
I need some more supplies. Can you help out with that?
What do you need?
I'm running low on greater soul gems. Bring me another 7 of them, if you can.
7? Okay. Well, I shall have 7 of them if you carry them around. You know?
So you do. Thank you. This will help quite a bit.
Right. Sergius, there's something I want to ask you about enchanting things.
Stay safe.
Oh, he's walked off, hasn't he? Bad feeling about that. But if I find Sergius or Tolfdir, then eesh. Well, I'm glad I got this amulet of frost protection. That's all I can say. Guard, Sergius. Oof.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Ogre Dunlane?
The Augur? Really? Well, it's certainly not my place to say anything about it. I think you'd better go see Mirabelle Irvine.
Mirabelle, right. By the way, Neri wanted to steal your notes.
She what? Oh, I should have known she'd try it again. Thanks for warning me. I'll see to it this is taken care of.
Good. I suppose there's not a better place to ask people in the actual bedrooms themselves. Sergius.
Hello, friend.
Anything I can help you with?
In fact, there is. I need a soul gem filled, if you're up to it.
Okay, I can take care of that.
Here, take this grand soul gem. Fill it for me, and bring it right back. I'll be waiting.
Well, I've got a full soul gem.
Excellent, thank you. I'll see that this gets put to good use.
Yeah, that one will do nicely. Anything else?
I need some more supplies. Can you help out with that?
What else?
I'm running low on grand soul gems.
Again?
Bring me another 7 of them, if you can.
Right, let me ask you some advice about enchanting something.
I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. If you can't, perhaps Urag has a book you can read.
Well, I just want some advice, that's all I'm asking.
No, I can't. I have enough to keep me busy. View it as a chance to hone your craft.
Okay, well, I can't get those gems for you. I've got other things to do.
Yes, well, so do I. That's why I was hoping you could help.
Right.
Stay safe.
Yeah, thanks for the help, not. Well, looks like, I'll have to do it myself then. Is there anybody else I can ask? No. Nobody else here.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Have you heard of the Ogre of Dunlane?
It's not enough that you've stolen the spotlight with this eye thing. Now you're looking for the augur. I'm not sure what you're playing at, but you do well to remember your place around here.
That's too bad.
Not at all.
Until next time.
Hounded about my
Yeah, whatever.
progress at the college.
Mirabelle.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah, that's why I came to you. Have you heard of the Ogre of Dunlane?
That's nothing you need to concern yourself with.
I just want to find him. Can you help me?
Very well. It's not something often discussed, as it might be misunderstood by the locals. The augur is down in the midden, below the college.
Midden?
I don't recommend going down there unless it's absolutely
You haven't
necessary.
heard any more about dragon sightings, have you? No.
The midden,
Which
okay.
is fine with me.
A pity. You have any idea how much fangs would be worth? Or even better, bottle their flame. The right buyer would pay an immense amount.
Bottle? Their flame? I can't. No, I don't think I've any interest in that sort of thing.
The midden, eh?
No one's heard from the Physic Order in so many years. Hard to believe one would just suddenly show up here.
Yeah, and he just suddenly went off again. Something up with those guys.
Until next time.
Yeah.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
Something I can help with.
You mean the official sort of business? Well, no. No, not really. But I can't help but notice that you're doing quite well for yourself.
Well...
Rising through the ranks and all. It may not be official, but there is a project I've been working on.
Really?
I wonder if perhaps you could assist with it.
You're involved in something dangerous or illegal.
What? No, goodness no. At least, I don't think so. No, it's just something I'd prefer to keep to myself. Just bring me some Dwemer cogs. I need to examine them for the methods used in forging them.
Cogs?
10 of them should be enough for me to get a better understanding of how they were crafted. That's all I need, all right?
You know how heavy those things are. Well, it's just that I've got a friend that can heavy lifting, so I could possibly do that.
The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid, but it really is quite valuable.
And what do you know about Mancano?
He asked far too many questions about my research.
Did he?
I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work.
Surprising.
I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it.
Yeah, well, I won't be telling him anything.
Oh, well,
10 cogs, you said.
sorry to have brought it up.
Ooh. Hello.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something?
Do you think you might have a moment to look at something?
What do you need help with?
We're all trying to become better mages, right?
Oh, yes.
Well, I need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really.
Yes.
Would you be willing to assist me?
Okay. Being the a student here and all, that's what learning's for, isn't it? Okay, I'll help.
Oh, good. I was afraid I'd have to go ask J'zargo. Now, you just stand there. Please hold still, and don't move.
Okay.
There! Now Oh dear. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Everything's green.
Do you feel alright? You look very, green.
Exactly, I
I
like
am
green,
so
though.
very sorry. I went over this again and again, and I was sure it would have better results.
It's not permanent, is it? Even though I like green, I don't think I like to actually be green.
It's not. It shouldn't be. You'll be back to normal in no time. And when you are, we can try this again. And I'll be sure to get it right.
You have time to practice?
Maybe later? I'm sort of busy now.
What do you know about Encano?
I know I don't like the way he looks at me.
Yeah.
I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us.
I don't, yeah, I don't trust him either. What do you do here, actually? Is it,
So far, if only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be, I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me.
Right.
I'd better get going.
Well.
So, Arniel, how's that little project
I think
of
I
yours
was
coming
okay, I
along?
can see
Any
it.
progress worth mentioning?
Oh, that, yes, it's quite promising, I believe. Definitely on the right track.
Oh, there was a great rumble outside this morning. Did you feel it? Surely it must have been a giant riding a carriage or a flying ship.
Oh, no, wouldn't do to say at all. Not,
Could have been a dragon.
Yes, but that's far too ordinary. Maybe not yesterday, but now, very much so. Unless it was a water dragon, a dragonfish whose breath was steam. Of course, it's more fish than dragon, and more bug than fish. It feasts on wood, and its diet consists solely of mortal-made ships.
Ooh. Yeah, quite the imagination, Mugner.
Strange. Master Drevis and Tolfdir also use that word. I don't like to think I'm imagining things. I like to think it's all undiscovered.
Right, okay.
Until next time.
Yeah, it sounds weird as ever, that
If
Mugner.
this is another dwarven trinket, I keep telling you I'm not familiar with them.
yes, I just thought perhaps you'd have, come across something like this before?
Why, because I'm a Dunmer? We didn't all grow up in dwarven ruins, you know.
Well, yes. Sorry to have troubled you.
Enter.
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed? Don't tell anyone you're doing it. You need something you're not officially supposed to have? You come see me. You tell anyone that I told you, and I'll fry you from the inside out. Got it? Huh? Good. I'm assuming you're here for more than a social call. Down to business, eh?
So how's things with you?
Business? Business is actually inconsequential to me. I share little of your lust for coin.
Well,
however, as promised, I'll still be more than happy to take any stolen merchandise off your hands.
Stolen? So what's not allowed here?
Purposely killing your fellow college members is a bad idea. I'd advise against it. Theft and assault can get you into trouble as well. As for research, well, a sufficient explanation will cover almost anything. If you're going to need live test subjects for your experiments, it's easier to do that off of college grounds.
Right, anyway, I understand you've got something on Onmunds. He wants it back.
Oh my, how precious. Onmund is too afraid to deal with me himself, and so he sent you. I'll make this very simple for you. All my trades are final. Onmund knew this ahead of time and went through with it anyway. So there's nothing more to be said.
It's in everyone's best interest if you return the amulet.
Oh, I suppose, but you keep this to yourself. I don't want it being known that I go back on my trades. Understand?
Yes. Right.
Give my regards to Carlia if you see her.
Yes. I will. Now, where's Onmund? Over there somewhere, wasn't he? Onmund?
No one's heard from the Physic Order in so many years. Hard to believe one would just suddenly show up here.
Well, here's your amulet.
I didn't think he'd really give it back. Thank you, friend. It's good to know I can count on you.
Just a bit of persuasion, Onmund, that's all it took. Right.
I'd better get going.
Yeah, well. Now. I hope this green thing doesn't last very long.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
I'll bear that in mind.
Can you possibly help Jazargo?
What do you need help with?
Jazargo has seen that Tolfdir likes you.
Well...
You must be very skilled with magic, yes? Jazargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this?
What kind of help do you need?
Jazargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make Jazargo stand out as a mage. But Jazargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. If you help with the testing, this will make learning easier. Jazargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell Jazargo when you are ready.
Scrolls, eh? Give me the scrolls, I'll see what I can do.
Ha! You can resist, can you? Let's see. This one, I think. Jazargo has designed it to be an excellent flame cloak, with a twist.
Twist?
It is especially potent against the undead, and should burn them to a crisp in no time.
That could be useful, yes.
Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether they work.
Right. So why did you become a student here, Jazargo?
Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Jazargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Jazargo to become great.
All right.
Jazargo awaits word of how well his scrolls work.
Go past where his room is. I'll not sleep in here. That is for sure.
Is it true what they say? There was a dragon held captive in Whiterun and you released it? By the gods, woman. Why?
Well, I'm going back down to the inn and hopefully the green is going to wear off by the time I wake up. What time is it? Yeah. Take back to Septimus as well with the cube thing. You get away from here for a while. Got a bad feeling about that Eye of Magnus in there. Very bad feeling.
What can I do for you?
I don't like doing business with Azora's faithful. Make it quick.
Over here!
Huh?
Maybe you can help me.
Yes.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Oh, there's also.
Thanks a lot.
Since we're here,
What can I do for you? Be careful.
You want something from me?
Ah, so you came back, did you? Well, thanks for running out on me, by the way.
Until next time.
Yeah, if there is a next time.
Come on in. We got
Yes.
warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
How about some bottle of ale and some dried fish for the road? I get hungry when I'm riding caves.
Let's sate that appetite, huh?
Yes, this lass needs a good feeding, you know.
How are we doing over here?
Swinging
How
two-handed
can I argue
weapons
with
all day is
that?
pretty,
Okay.
pretty extraneous
just this
work.
once.
Right.
There's plenty more where that came from. Just give a holler.
Look alive, will you?
Yes, Mum.
Right. Apple pie berries, I'll have that, I think.
You want a drink?
What you got? Any mead?
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both.
What's she got? Beef, I'll take that. So we got milk. Steamed mud crab leg, something warm for the road. That'll do, I think. Thank you.
See you around.
Right, now for some sleep before I head out tomorrow.